Welcome everyone again to the Stu's Reviews channel on YouTube. I wanted to do this video to follow up on my random game Unshrinking on TKKG 4 Das Rätsel der Villa Dragonclaw, just to show some gameplay footage because I've seen some stuff on the internet but it's all been in German, and to show you guys basically that everything here is fully in English. So I'm running this thing in DOSBox with Windows 3.1, and let's go ahead and install it. You see all the install program here is in German. And as it goes, you can see that. But once you actually get it up and running, they give you a choice to pick between German and English. So here's the cool Tivola intro song. Here's where you can choose between English and German. It's pretty straightforward, as you can see. Just click on the British flag right here. So basically everything is in English from here on in. You can see the English title of the game, TKKG, The Secret of Dragonclaw Manor. And basically that's all the German that you have to see, unless you want to see. You can always switch the settings back to German. Here you basically just pick new member, which is the same thing as new game. You type in your name and you're off to the intro.
It's a lovely summer's day, and our friends from TKKG have met at the Venezia ice cream parlor. Excitedly, Katie tells of what she's seen.
I was just taking Oscar for a walk by the lake near Dragonclaw Manor. You know, the Great Diva family's place. They've cut down that old oak tree.
I don't believe it. Mrs. Great Diva was always so proud of that tree. The Oak of Peace is like an old friend, she always said.
Maybe it had to be cut down. Maybe it was diseased.
It wasn't. Quite the opposite. We were often at the villa during our dragonfly project. Our biology teacher used the Oak of Peace to show us what a healthy tree looks like.
That's right. But maybe the tree created too much shade, so Mrs. Great Diva had it chopped down.
Grunter, I think that's a bit of a red herring. Firstly, Mrs. Great Diva has been in an old people's home for the last 6 weeks because her son Axel can't look after her. And secondly, it's against the law to just cut down trees. I think.
Even if they're on your own land?
I think so. But we should ask Tom, Grunter's parents' gardener.
Good idea. I've got a feeling there's more to this than meets the eye. Perhaps old Mrs. Paper knows something. She knows all about conservation.
And I bet Mr. Quest, the town archivist, will help us. He's bound to be able to tell us more about the Great Diva family.
Well, let's get to work. Because unless I'm very much mistaken, this is a case for TKKG.
So here we have it looks like the main interface of the game. If you click on this TKKG button at the top, you can then look and see who all the characters are.
Hello, I'm Tiger. Actually, I'm Peter Carson, formerly known as Tarzan. But having seen that underdeveloped wimp on TV a few times, I don't want to be called that anymore. I'm in 5th form at the local school. I became a boarder there after my dad died in an accident a few years ago. My mum, Susan Carson, works hard to get the money together to send me there. I love karate and I hate injustice. If we get wind of anything unjust going on, my TKKG friends and I take immediate action.
I'm Katie Crocker. My friends call me the paw because I shake the paw of every dog I meet. I'm only parted from my own dog Oscar during the morning when I'm at school with Tiger, Kevin and Grunter. My dad's a police inspector and he helps my TKKG friends and me on our adventures. And whenever we're on a particularly exciting case, we can always find sustenance in my mum's grocery shop.
My nickname's Grunter, 'cause I love food. I especially love chocolate. My parents christened me Basil, after my grandfather. We Sowerbees are very aware of our tradition. The old chocolate factory belongs to us and is run by my dad. I'm supposed to take it over one day. We'll see. My parents live in a lovely house in the nicest part of town. Personally, I find it a bit boring being alone there all the time. That's why I'm a boarder at the school now, and I share the room we call Eagle's Nest with Tiger.
My name's Kevin. I'm also known as the computer because I can remember things really well. I'm in the 5th form at school with Tiger, Grunter and Katie. I live at home with my parents. My father is a professor of maths and physics. I seem to have gotten my fondness for solving scientific and technical problems from him. As for sport, well, Tiger's way ahead of me. I prefer to use my brain to fight.
So basically this is like the German, not so much fun version of Scooby-Doo. Click on the box, you can see the inventory, which is empty right now. And then basically you have the map of the town. You can click on any of these characters and get them to go to places. Like I'll get the girl here to go to this place. I have no idea why I'm going here or what these places are.
Hello, excuse me.
Well, hello there, little lady. What can I do for you?
You can stop calling me little lady for a start. I'm looking for Mr. Great Diva.
In the office.
So then if I click on this guy, it gives me a couple of choices of what to say.
Do you have any female members? Isn't it boring, always doing the same thing?
I'll choose the first one because I think it's fun.
Do you have any...
Unfortunately, not enough. But I'm sure I could put in a good word for you with the manager. You know, membership fees.
I certainly wouldn't want to work out here, thank you.
Then if I click on the back room here, I can go in the back and talk to this guy, whoever he might be.
Hello, my name's Katie. Are you Mr. Great Diva?
I am. What can I do for you?
The Chinese mansion on the big lake belongs to you, doesn't it? Do you know who cut down the big old oak tree in the park at the Great Diva house?
The oak's been cut down? That's terrible. Such a beautiful old tree.
So basically I have no idea why I'm here, why I'm talking to this guy, but I guess hopefully you could wander around and figure out where to talk to. I'm really not sure. Anyway, that's enough for this. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it interesting. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share it with your friends. And have a great day, everybody.